Hey beautiful souls, welcome back to the channel. So today's video is rather personal and maybe a little triggering, but it is necessary. We're talking about the kind of relationships that shake you to your core, the ones that feel like lessons wrapped up in pain. And most importantly, we're talking about what we're meant to learn from them. So first, I really want to thank you, all my subscribers. You guys rock. Your support is so appreciated. And of course, welcome to anyone new here. My name is Annemarie. I help people, in particularly women, to reclaim their power after narcissistic or toxic relationships. I'm a transformation coach, a hypnotherapist, spiritual guide, and author. So if you want to work with me, my details are down below in the description box. So sometimes we come into each other's life for a short time, sometimes for a long time. But either way, some of us are not there, and some of them are not there forever. But either way, we come into each other's lives to learn something. And that's the truth. Especially in relationships between people who have empathy and people who have narcissistic tendencies. People who are caretakers or givers and people who are takers. Okay? One person often needs to learn how to put themselves first, while the other person may need to learn to put others first. And that push-pull dynamic, as toxic as it may become, can serve as a mirror. So you might find yourself asking questions like, why did I attract this person? Or what was missing in me that allowed this dynamic to feel so familiar or even necessary? That's the beginning of shadow work. It takes immense courage to do shadow work, to sit with the discomfort, even pain, to stop blaming the other person and ask, what part did I play in this? Not in a self-blaming way, but in an accountable way. Okay? This does not excuse their poor behavior, their bad behavior. That's on them. This video is about me trying to help you recognize your patterns and help you heal your patterns so that you don't attract this again. All right? Because it's painful. I know, I've been there. So don't do it in a self-blaming way, but in an accountable way. Because we can blame the other person forever, and sure, some people do unforgivable things. But healing doesn't happen through blame. It happens when we own our participation in the drama and start the process of healing ourselves. Ask yourself, why did I let this person into my world? And more importantly, why did it take me so long to get them out? That right there, that's the shadow work. And it can be painful, so be gentle with yourself. Because that pain, that awakening, brings wisdom. The kind of wisdom that can literally change your life if you let it. So please do not let the experience be in vain. Learn what you need to learn from it so that you don't ever attract it again. Every painful relationship teaches us something about ourselves. What we're willing to accept, what we won't accept, where our boundaries are, and maybe where they weren't strong enough. You're learning your bottom line. You're learning how to pour into yourself, and that's sacred. And sometimes pain is unfortunately, is the only thing that's loud enough to nudge us back on track. Okay? So now the real question is, what are you going to do with this awareness? You've seen where you were, you've seen who you were, you've seen what you put up with. You've also seen your own capacity to love, to care, and to keep trying. And that's beautiful. And now it's time to redirect your energy inward. Don't beat yourself up. I say this in pretty much every video because it's so important. You've gone through enough pain. Don't beat yourself up. Honor the version of you that didn't know better. And promise yourself you'll never, ever abandon yourself again. Because we abandon ourselves in these relationships. Do the work. Journal, meditate, seek support, self-reflect, contemplate. Heal your inner child. Rebuild bit by bit by bit. Remember, your heart may feel shattered, but you're not broken. You're becoming the best version of yourself. And so, to anyone who's been through it and who's still healing, still trying to make sense of it all, still trying to make sense of all this nonsense, I see you. Just know this was not for nothing. There's power in your pain, and your future self will thank you for facing it now. Okay? So thank you once again for listening. And if this resonated, please leave a comment, because let's talk about it. Okay? It's a subject worth talking about to help and support each other through it. Okay? So until next time, as always, so much love from my heart to you.